book of Philippians is probably one of my favorite books in the whole New Testament. It's a great book about just Christian life and how to live. The occasion for why Paul wrote the book was he was in jail. He's in a Roman jail, and he planted this church about 10 years earlier than that, and they start having problems. You see this in Philippians chapter 4. They have some problems going on with some of the church members. And so they send this guy, Epaphroditus, to Paul. They want to bless him with a gift to help him out as he's in jail. And also they want to have a few questions answered that he is going to know the answers to, because he's the Apostle Paul. And so they ask him questions about unity and some of the problems they're going through. And he's really just unfolding the answers to those kind of questions. And like Paul does, he's giving all kinds of great other truths that they need and ways to hang on Christian living onto things like the example of Christ, or the nature of the gospel, or how to have harmony in a relationship. So as you go through it, you'll see these themes. You'll see joy. Joy is in the book of Philippians more than any other book in the New Testament. Numerous times it occurs. And people will often say, well, Philippians is really God's guide to joy. That's the theme of it. And in many ways, that's absolutely the case. But it's also God's guide to harmony in relationships, or God's guide to working with people who you may not agree with. And so Paul is using personal examples and situations to explain the principles that he's giving to them about Christian living and what it means to follow and live for Christ as a collection of God's people.